All right. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. This is the brother Ba'ar coming back at you again with another daily exhortation to edify the body, to edify the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the best of my ability. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akyam preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akyam. Shalom. You know, once again, I'm back with another daily exhortation, and this is going to be more of a quick hitter, Lord willing. As I was going about my day today, man, from plantation to plantation, just thinking about our people once again, because only our people are really, our people are the only people that, we should think about, because these other nations, man, they've heard what's coming unto them. They know that they're going into captivity. But while we're out here on these highways and byways, while we're still able to do these lessons, man, our main purpose is to reach out unto, fish for the elect of our people, and to warn our people of these times, man. But just thinking about the times that we're basically entering into, thinking about the food shortages. Our people, they have no understanding, man, of what they're getting ready to experience. They have no idea what they're getting ready to experience, man. Our people are literally going to experience their, ribs, their stomach touching the back of their touching their back. Their ribs are going to be showing, man. It's going to be a very fearful thing, man. All right. And what does that Snickers commercial say, man? What does it say? If when you're hungry, you're not yourself. And a lot of these people, man, they're not going to be themselves, man. A lot of these people, a lot of our people are going to turn into monsters, and not just our people, but everyone. All right, who's starving, they're going to turn into monsters in those days, man. All right, and then also just thinking about, the condition, as far as, once again, your stomach touching the back of your spine, your ribs showing, just thinking about that and thinking about, particular signs, particular things that will happen to the body, when you starve yourself out. And that had me thinking about Lamentations. All right, Lamentations. The Lord gave me this precept through the Spirit, man, and I just wanted to share it with you, brothers and sisters. But I want to start off at the top. This is Lamentations 4, all right? And it says, how was the gold become dim? How was the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? All right, and that's our people, man. Our people was once, at the top of the world, especially during the time of King Solomon, man. There were great stories written about us, man, written about our rulership, and you can find them in the scriptures, but our many rulerships throughout Europe, our many inventions. But look at our people today, man. It would be hard for you to believe that we've done all these great things throughout history. It's hard for people to believe that this whole society, this whole pretty much Esau Edom's kingdom, all right, is built off of our backs, built off of our labor. All right, we invented the modern world, but when you look at our people today, we've lost our luster. But let me continue. And it says, verse 3, it says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness. It says, the tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth. For thirst, for the young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. All right. And a lot of these people, man, they're getting ready to, they're about to witness their own children die from starvation. All right. And that's a very fearful thing to see, man. But you know, this judgment that's getting ready to befall our people, that's getting ready to befall the whole world, is a righteous judgment. It's just, you know, because the wickedness of this place, man, and primarily the wickedness of our own people. You know, and we're going to be right in the midst of all of that. But the Lord says that his servants shall eat. All right. His servants shall rejoice. Those who repented and returned unto the Lord. All right. Those are going to be the elect. The elect is going to be delivered from all their troubles. And one of the troubles is famine. You know, this famine is going to turn people, man, into monsters once again, man. It's going to be a very fearful thing out here, man. You know, people are going to be invading one another, as is written in 2nd Esdras, because of the lack of bread. And we're witnessing it, man. You know, and I was listening to a brother, I forgot if it was today or if it was yesterday, when he mentioned the fact about the whole, you know, the boiling water and the frog. And that's our people. You know, not just our people, but that's just the people today. You know, they're not concerned with anything. Even though gas is $5, they're still walking around and driving around as if, you know, it's not happening. But it's happening. They raised up the prices, and these people should be protesting, but they're not. Our people should be upset, but they're not. So this is why, man, when the Lord had written in the scriptures, man, he gonna come as a thief in the night, man, and the judgment that's getting ready to befall these people, man, it's gonna come as a thief in the night, because they weren't watching. They were so busy and occupied in worldly things, instead of the words of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, instead of seeking the scriptures. All right, but let me keep going. All right, so these children, man, they're gonna be little children, man. They're gonna be dying of famine, man. And yeah, it is a cruel thing, but this is what the Most High wants to do. That's part of his judgment. All right, verse 5, and it says, they that feed delicately on the Salakia. It says they that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets, man, because this society, man, and the elders, you know, spoke about this as well. You know, we've been pampered. We've been spoiled here in Babylon compared to our brothers and sisters that are, you know, who live in these other countries, you know, who live in the islands. You know, those of our people who live here in Babylon, they are spoiled. All right. Our people have forgotten what hard times feel like. You know, even those of our people who are in the hood, they don't really know what starvation really feels like. They don't, and they don't know what it does to you. Because here in Babylon, you have, you know, particular places that the poor can go to. You know, particular churches that the poor can go to. You'll have these Edomites trying to feed the poor. You know what I'm saying? But the time that's coming, everybody's going to be hungry, man. The storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You know, this is what we're getting ready to see, man. We're getting ready to live this out. We are here. All right. We are here, but everybody else wants to say peace and safety. We're not letting down our guards. Those of us who are of this faith, we're not letting down our guards. All right. We're hastening in the day. We're hastening in the day of the Lord's return. We're hastening in you know, of our deliverance. We want to be out of this place, man. We want to be rid from the hands of our enemies. All right. So, man, it says, you know, our people, they've been living deliciously right along with Esau, Edom. All right. And it says, they that were brought up in scarlet embrace dunghills, man. All right. And it says, for the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom, that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. Her Nazarites were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was of sapphire. Their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick, man. And that's the horrible sight that we're getting ready to witness, because, you know, people don't, you know, Jake don't do their research, man. But in famine, when especially people of color, when their body is starving, their skin gets darker because of malnutrition, because of the lack of bread, because of the lack of food. You get darker. So that's why the precept says that their visage was darker. It's Slakia. Verse 8, Lamentations 4 verse 8, it says their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick, man. So everybody out here is going to look like Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here going to be looking like Snoop Dogg, man. Going to be looking like Michael Jackson from the 80s, man. All legs all frail. You know what I'm saying? This is how it's finna be out here, man. It's really going to look like, you know, like zombies out here, man. How people gonna look like zombies, man. These Esau been trying to show you, man, and tell you. It's gonna get crazy out here, man. All right, especially for you Jakes, man. You disobedient Jakes, man. You disobedient Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're gonna receive a heavy portion of this. And this is just a famine. We ain't even get to the pestilence. We ain't even get to the sword yet. We ain't even get to the ultimate, the missiles. We ain't even talk about those things just as yet. Boy, man. All right. And it says, verse 9, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, man. It says, for these pine away, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field, man. That's the worst way to die. That is an extremely slow death, an extremely painful death. Your body is going to become so weak. How can you run from your enemies? You know, how can you travel? How can you get up and help someone when you can't help yourself? It would have been better, man. And in that state, you're vulnerable, man. If Esau Edom decides that he want to hop in his Humvees and come through the city and start executing Jacob, he'll be able to do that. Why? Because a lot of us aren't going to have the energy to fight back. They know this. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has studied these things for years. For years, Akim. But these are the things that our people haven't considered. Our people don't even think that they have enemies. Our people really have drunken that juice, man, and fell for the okie doke. Really thinking that Esau Edom is you know, your friend. Really thinking that, oh, we're Americans, you know, equality. You really think Esau Edom thinks like that? He'll tell you that as long as he's on top. But the moment his house falls apart, he knows exactly where to stand. And he ain't standing with you. All right? So, yeah, but that's true, man. The scripture says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. You better off getting hit with the sword. At least that death will be quick, Lord willing. Okay, let's go. Let's go to 10. And it says, the hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children, man. A lot of these women are going to boil their own children, man. They're going to boil their infant children, man, to eat. This is the spirit that's getting ready to overtake this place, man. This is what we've been warning our people of. But they refuse to return of the Lord. They refuse to take heed. And this is why we're going to laugh, man. This is why we're going to laugh at the wicked of our people, the rebellious of our people. We're going to laugh, man, because you were warned. These are not our words, man. These are the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And if you know he's doing this to you, who can you call upon? Who's going to deliver you out of the hands of the Most High? No one. And that's a very, that's going to be traumatizing. You know, but those of us who are in this truth, man, we're going to have that understanding of who's doing all of these things. And Lord willing, we're delivered from that. Okay. And it says it says they were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. All right. So, man, this is what's getting ready to come, man. And our people have no idea. They don't consider. All they think about is the future here in Babylon, and there ain't no future. How much more does Esau Edom have to do, man? What does he have to do to prove to you that he don't like you, man? What does he have to do to prove to you that this place is over with, man? These people are blind, man. These people are asleep, man, terribly. But hey, man, I just want to, I hope y'all were edified. I just wanted to share that with y'all brothers and sisters, man. Great famine is coming, man. The Lord even said it himself in Matthew, the New Testament. Why haven't our people considered this? Hey, man, it's on you. All right. And I hope y'all were edified. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Achion preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Achion. Shalom.